I've been hunting my whole life. I know these woods like the back of my hand. But after what happened that night, I've never gone back. This happened a few years ago, and I still get chills just thinking about it. The setup. It was a cool fall night, perfect for hog hunting. I was set up in a field I'd scouted before, good cover, plenty of signs of activity. I had my rifle, a good vantage point, and a thermal scope. The night was dead quiet. No movement. No heat signatures. Nothing. I stayed there for hours, scanning the field through my thermal, waiting for something, anything, to show up. Finally, I decided to change positions. I was lying low in some brush, and I figured I'd move across the field to get a better angle. I got up, stretched a little, and started making my way to a new spot. Then I saw it. The thing in the field. A heat signature appeared through my scope. At first, I was relieved. Finally, something was moving. I thought it was a hog, maybe a coyote. I got into position, steadied my rifle, and watched. But something was off. The shape wasn't quite right. Too small for a hog, too low to the ground for a person. It was crawling. I held my breath and kept watching. Then it stood up. And that's when I realized it was humanoid. It moved with this unnatural, jerky motion, like it wasn't used to being on 2 feet. It wandered toward the tree where I had just been sitting. Then, right in front of my eyes, it dropped to all fours and started sniffing the ground. My stomach turned. It was smelling where I had just been sitting. Like it had been tracking me. I gripped my rifle tighter, my mind racing. Was this a person? Some naked, messed up lunatic in the woods? Or was it something else entirely? I was about to call out when it suddenly froze. Then it arched its back like it was about to howl. And in a perfect woman's voice, it cried out, "Help, oh God, help." The hair on my arm stood straight up. I've been hunting long enough to know that no animal mimics human speech like that. It wasn't a coyote. It wasn't a hog. It wasn't a person. It was something else. I didn't think. I fired. The shot went high, intentionally missing, but it didn't move right away. Then, in that same unnatural voice, it called out again. "I'm injured, help." My blood ran cold. I fired again, this time lower. That did it. It bolted. But not away from me. It ran toward my truck. I never went back. I don't remember running across that field. I don't remember unlocking my truck. All I know is that by the time I reached my door, my hands were shaking so badly I could barely get inside. I slammed the doors, locked them, and sat there for what felt like an eternity, scanning the tree line. Nothing. I peeled out of there and never went back. I don't know what I saw that night. Maybe it was some lunatic living in the woods. Maybe it was something else. Something not human. All I know is that it had been watching me, and it knew exactly how to sound like one of us. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for listening to Hidden Thread Teller. See you in the next one.